Hey, I'm Laura, welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday the 29th of October and I am away to clean my desk. I'm getting everything prepared for binge drafting in November, so part of that is doing some like resetting of my area for beforehand, getting some preparation work done and setting up my new planner. I've printed off everything yesterday and it's all ready to go, but I haven't got an inch of desk actually I have an inch, there's a literal inch of clear desk space, but yeah, so I know I said in a previous video how I was taking things to the office to free up space in here. Well, I'm only like a quarter of the way through that process, so there is still a lot here that needs to go over, and in that process my desk has gotten a bit untidied, so we're going to retidy my desk and yeah, let's go. So like this is usually my main working area, and as you can see, very cluttered, so I'm going to grab one of these white tubs that I've got over in the corner, one of these, and I'm just going to start piling things into it, like loose washi tapes and things, and I'm going to get rid of all the cardboard packaging of my washies. As I've said, I'm going to be taking most of it back, most of it over to the office, and then like taking a curated selection of it back here. Hello, I am doing my best. Yep. All these random stickers I found with little sayings on them. Oh, they warm my heart. So instead of this just being like another speed through with music over the top, why don't we have like a little chit chat whilst I potter about moving things. Things have been going well with, oh my goodness, what happened here? It's like all unraveled onto another piece. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun putting together the office. I put together a piece of furniture. I put together one of the units. I need to do 2 more, and I need to bring over some baskets over there, like the shallow white baskets I have, because they're perfect for storing the little PET tapes, which I'm gonna pop these in here for just now into this little cardboard box, just so they're out of the way. So I've got stickers in here, washi tape in there, little PET rolls in here, just so that they're kind of out of the way a little bit. I'm also dealing with a bit of shoulder pain at the moment, having just gone back to work from being off for a week. I was literally just on holiday, like took time off of work to rest and, you know, just have time not working. And yeah, just going back into the strenuous, that sounds bad, strenuous, but you know, it's quite labour intensive being a housekeeper in a hotel, up and down the stairs, all that heavy lifting. I've really kind of like overworked my shoulders today, so they really hurt. And I was like, getting the desk tidied is always a bit of a pest because everything, I don't know where to put things whilst I'm tidying. Like, I know I need to move things about, but also where to put them whilst I'm tidying, you know? Can't move them from one place to another because then, you know, they have to go back. And I don't want to make this area more messy. But I'm filming clips of the putting the office together so that I can do like a big reveal type deal and have a nice like extended vlog situation. So that'll probably be together like near Christmas time, depending on how much longer it takes me to get the rest of my stuff over there. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. I'm gonna try and start taking a bag with me in the morning and drop it off in the office on my way to work. That might be a good way to go about it. In terms of like making content on this channel, I'm quite happy with the amount of content I've got sort of sitting waiting to be edited. I'm hoping to get some of that editing done this week, and hopefully things will line up so that my video talking about my November projects and focuses should align with the start of November. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It might work out well, it might not. This is where these are supposed to go, but Mikey pulled them all out and spilled this top of stickers, so I just... I wish I hadn't done that, actually. I wish I'd thought a bit harder before I did that. Because now I'm going to have to separate that from the ones that are in there, which are ones I picked for something specific. It's always the same. Always the same. It's fine. We'll sort it out. It's not a terrible issue. So we'll pop those in there, and while we're at it, we'll pop these pens in here for just now. Just so they're not like in the way. And this is something needs to be thrown away. Another pen to go in there. These are from a pack of gel pens I bought. And it came with like the gel pens, but it also came with like a set of refills, which was great. I loved that. It was an amazing surprise, but then the little ones got into it and have burst open the bags that the refills were in, because they were like separated by finish. So there was like cream gels and sparkle gels and metallic gels, neon gels, and now they're loose. Like, I really need to go through and sort like this corner. This corner just aggravates me. But it's not as important as getting this space clear, which it now is. Also, if you have these lying around, kids can use these as a kazoo. These are just like those plastic sort of paper grip things, like you slide the paper in and it creates like a binder. Yeah, they like blow through one end, and it's like a giant kazoo. So I have to keep these hidden, otherwise we have a kazoo army going on in the house. Blank notebook. That's the one I was looking for. Yes. I started another quote book. I've only got 2 quotes in it so far, but I quite like collecting quotes. I used to do this all the time when I was younger. In fact, I might still have them. No, I don't have them, but these are my song lyric books from when I was at school. I fancied myself as a songwriter when I was at school, and I had a little vocab at the back where I really liked. I had like synonymous stuff, synonyms. And then we have this guy. This was like another sort of song book. I loved this. I wrote a lot of good stuff in here. Random drawings. typewriter. Albums that I want. I wanted Wild Hypnotic, The Scala Choir, Ashanti Concrete Rose, Haley Westerna, Miranda Sex Garden, and Keedy. Well, no. Those were choices, huh? Those were choices. This was random stuff I would write when I was working in my first job. I would get bored and I would just randomly write stories. Writing about NaNoWriMo. Oh my goodness. October 28th. October 23rd, 2008. That's like a freaking diary entry. What on earth? Oh my god, Hills Academy. That's how far back Hills Academy stretches. And I used to like make jewellery and stuff and sell it online. And I tried to create like a Lolita clothing design company. I had this design for like, these are like really rough sketches. But it's like lots of like stripiness, and then there was like a band of like wavy ribbon along the bottom. In my head it looked stunning. This is totally not related at all to writing, but these are like little bags I used to make. They were like fake fur, and I'd put bows in them, and they had a little string of pearls, and I was trying to design, they were little purses, and I was trying to design larger handbag ones with like beaded handles. People liked them. More random drawings. Not to be big-headed, but I quite like this one. That was always one of my favourites. Oh, this is something that I've been looking for actually. I wrote this in my English class when I was at college, when I was doing it was like a publicism, public relations. I was doing a public relations course, and we were all given a word, and we had to do a line for each sense. And this is my word was passion, and I went with I taste like ink. I feel like claustrophobic warmth. I sound like your words on my voice. I smell like you, like them. I look like life. I impressed my teacher with that one, so yeah. What's this? Christina. Redefine what's right and left behind the times. Sadness grows and can't let go of who and what. Where no God goes, secret tracing steps, souls that cannot rest. What does it mean to see the beast that's taking over me? He hides and carves out a deeper dark. Random ramblings of an 18-year-old. So there you go. A little trip down memory lane there. This was another songbook. Oh, I actually had this printed on a t-shirt. My heart bleeds for you. I used to have a slogan. It was I keep his picture near my heart, not in a locket but in my bra. I had that printed on t-shirts as well. You know, edgy emo stuff. What's that? Cumulative frequency tables. Oh, getting some academic stuff going here. This is another one of those rambling notebooks from when I was working at my first job. It's when I came up with a story outline for like if the recession got really bad and Scotland had independence, like this was before the independence referendum was even on the table. It was when the SNP first got in charge. And yeah, it's like, well, what if it's all the doom and gloom people say? And then it spiraled into that. And then we have more random notebooks of stuff. What's another? This train of thought isn't what I thought it would be. Just random stuff that would come into my head. I used to write so freaking much. This is definitely a secondary school one, because it's from the co-op, and there was a co-op near my secondary school, and I used to just randomly pick up notebooks and fill them. Anyway, this isn't getting stuff done. That was a... There is more. There is more. There's always more. There's always more. There's... Actually, I don't think that is more. I think that's an empty one, but... Yeah. Huh. I used to keep a diary. Little slices of life and lists of hate. A lot of hate. Wow, it just keeps going, huh? Oh, yeah, so they just kind of live in my bottom drawer, where I pull them out periodically for nostalgic reasons. And I think that's probably the best I'm going to get for this area right now. I do have the other side to do as well, but if I'm honest, I can't be bothered because I don't really use the other side for writing on. It's just, I'm sure you can hear the things falling. But yeah, don't really use the other side for writing. It's just the things falling on the floor that drives me nuts. So this is enough room for me to do what I needed to do. So I'm gonna crack on with that, and yeah, I will catch you guys in another video. I hope you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane and my little slapdash version of tidying my desk, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.